What are we doing?
Today we're drinking coffee and fiddling about with bikes. We are back in one of my favourite places, seeing Matt for... not Colville, no. Seeing Matt is Colville. If you're coming to the UK, don't judge it on Colville. No, please, people, don't be angry if you actually love Colville. Basically, got my new race bike, so we've come to get some final little tweaks to position, get it all set up. As part of final prep for South Africa, basically. But I've got a very pretty new bike, so it's very exciting.
How far out from travel line stuff are you?
I travel in a week, and we're 2 weeks away from racing. So training is I'm not tapering yet, but we're definitely on a bit of we're aiming more to freshen up than to be smashing it at the moment.
And what are you hoping for from today?
Today, I'm hoping for a bike that I can ride because it's currently not rideable. Basically, I'm not sure we're actually going to change my current position that much. It was just getting it set up on the new bike. It's mainly just a check-in, see if there's anything else we think we can do position-wise. But, I think, as I've said in all my previous videos, we're pretty dialed. So there's probably not many gains to make, but it's always worth coming and having a little look. Every few little watts makes a difference.
You up to today?
Working on a Saturday. Obviously, we've worked with Ruth for years. She's got this new bike. He's just confirming that everything's set correctly, because so many, it's always the same, innit? A lot of it is what's going off in your head a lot of the time. You want to know that it's all set. We're on 160 cranks now, which is going to be a new thing. You've been training on 160s? So obviously, Ruth's on SRAM. We didn't even have 160s up until a year ago. And then we've got a new front end. It's a bit different. So we're going to put these 0.66s and just dial it all in, really, and then confirm that it's all right. Then get her in the headspace to go and smash it in South Africa. So all good.
What are you guessing? Go on.
Well, I've got it in front of me, so I can't guess.
Is it 60?
Saddle height.
62. Is it short?
From centre of BB to tip of saddle.
62. Is it less than that? 58.
59.5.
59.5.
See, Matt thinks I've got longer legs than I got.
What's let's write this down. It goes down to 60 centimetres.
Does it actually?
Yeah, it goes to 60. Can't even, yeah. Proper tool to measure satellites, that small, but yeah, it's not even on the
What do you
tool.
do for children?
Yeah, don't fit too many kids. Right. Minimum insert. We'll have to worry about that, won't we?
Right, Matt, what have you done so far?
Oh, basically built the bike. New cranks on, 160s. And now we've got the 0.66 on the front. So, yeah, we've got to make it all fit now. We have to custom cut everything. Most people can use full pads. Not really, we have to make them custom. So, yeah.
I've tried really hard to grow, it just hasn't worked yet, okay?
So, yeah, I keep hoping. It made my life a lot easier.
It would make my life a lot easier. I might be able to swim if I grew.
So now, yeah, we'll get her on the bike, make sure that it's all running smoothly, and
You measured up to the old bike.
yeah, and then we'll just fine tune it really. We've got our old measurements. We're on a shorter crank now. Ideally, we want to try and get as low a saddle height as we can, so it just takes the calf out of the equation. Like obviously, we've been doing more things, went to mid cleat to try and get a pedal in more effectively. Came out of that once you start getting more efficient, and now she's fingers crossed, looking good at the minute. So yeah, just making sure that everything's tuned in.
I'd take this up.
Yeah, we never do that.
We said bike then, I was like, what? Am I
Yeah. Yeah, and we have to custom cut these again, aren't we? Then we want to try and you just want single bottle but facing back, don't we? Yeah. It a little bit, but she like really lifts. See how she lifts her ankle? She used to pedal like that. If you look here on the left hand side, she's not as toey. So she's not quite as toey on that side. A little bit, but not as much as the right, sorry. But yeah, it's trying to get her to pedal more like that. Because obviously when she was doing you know, like she was coming up like that, and it's like a lot of load, like it's going through like here, so it comes like that. That's amazing. That's so good. Right, and that reach feels good. Yeah, it looks really good already. Tired. Like what goes, like a lot of people use like Moshe, yeah, if you know, like when she's riding, like it's trying to make sure that she's aligned, which she is, and then it's the feet, like that foot rolls in a little bit. Most people will do like one side and the other, probably take that cleat out, which probably needs altering a little bit, but I can see how she just rolls like that foot in. But I can alter that on the cleat. And then when you look at her, like this knee kicks in a little bit. Everybody, no one's like, yeah, just slightly. You can see how she just kicks that hip. But she's lovely and symmetrical. Not much movement. Like a lot of people, you know, if the saddle's too high, they'll start to move like this, where you can see that she's solid. And now it's amazing that she's so open around like the hip. I'm not,
That's weird, like, 'cause I've not seen you, like, I only see you.
The worst thing, but
so if we put it underneath then, yeah, is that like, can you feel that there? Yeah. Right, we'll reverse it. There's not a way of putting that.
Right, what's going on now?
I'm trying to, more custom mods. We're trying to make it so we can get a bottle in. Because she's at Aero and get headless so low. Now it's catching a chest. So, yeah.
it's like, how are you going to convert this?
We're doing well so far. So, yeah, we could probably make another set of bars with all the bits that we've got left over. So, everything's custom on this bike. So, yeah, you can't buy this. It's custom made.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so the tip's not tickling.
Right, just see if you can get.
Hard to tell until you actually get on and like properly ride it. I think it always feels different on the turbo, but the turbo's kind of a turbo. But yeah, no, it feels good. It's nice. I think now that I've been in a similar kind of position, obviously, like I said, we made little tweaks with like the cranks and the front ends, like marginally different. But it's nice that generally that sort of position feels really comfy. So good.
Yeah, what's the name's up, so you look Aero. We've got all the goodies here. So,
What was that retail at?
£500.
Wowzers.
Most expensive helmet on the market.
Is it worth it?
I think if you've got a good head position, then yes. It'll definitely work.
By Matt, then yeah.
Yeah.
What's faster, that or HJC?
It just depends on the individual, doesn't it? You know, like obviously HJC is just a very forgiving helmet. Obviously we sold quite a lot of them. If you've been here, you've probably got HJC. But it's all about what people don't understand a lot of the time about aerodynamics. It's trying to get the interaction from the helmet into the shoulders and then onto your back. Like a lot of people look at position and come, oh, that ain't aero, because it's not flat or but they're not seeing what's going on frontally. A lot of it will come from like this frontal plane, and that's why Ruth goes so fast. Like she's probably got 30, 40 watts on most people just because of this efficiency that she's got. Yeah, which is that's the only time it is a good advantage to be small. Let's see what happens. yeah, she'd have to it's got it. That's the problem. Because you can get a head in so low, not many people could do this, which is pretty incredible. Because obviously like Ruth can get so low. The only person, not even I can do that.
Dumb and Dumber.
Hang on. There you go. So, yeah.
They just look so funny.
I'm testing mine out in a couple of weeks.
They make you look like those weird little whales.
They're like aliens. Yeah, look, even I can jump off. I'm going to show you. Even I can do this. Yeah, you can see like even I can't get that, like that low. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, Ruth can do that. The visor's that big that it gets in the way of her eye line. So, yeah.
So they need to make a smaller one.
Maybe not the helmet just yet, but I think the cast is going to work like quite well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? But I think that's why it's quite important that, like for most people, it gives us, like people that come here, they can test like helmets. And then obviously you can refine it in the winter and all, but there is a lot of, there's trends in a lot of this stuff that we generally see. And the thing is, like a lot of people, then they go, oh yeah, I'm going to do this wind tunnel testing, but they just look at such a small window of your angle where you probably need to push it out quite a bit just to understand, especially if you're, like you're a triathlete, you're going to be racing all around the world, and there's going to be different courses that you could use different helmets and different equipment. And that's the next phase, like we set the phase of getting people aero in triathlon. I know a lot of you watching this think that it's all new. We started this in 2016. And Ruth was one of the first people that actually, jumped on the bandwagon. But it's not like nowadays it's course specific. So that's what you're going to see next, really, which is obviously what we're doing. That's got Garmin to put on, haven't we? Pretty proud of that. That is so clean. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I just look over it. Yeah, it's that. You can see how that interacts. So yeah, we're back. And obviously, like pedaling like super efficiently now. Best I've ever seen. So good, Ruth. Yeah, you almost like want to look forward. That's it. You're better off looking forward.
Yeah.
Can't believe how well you're pedaling.
to go first. How was that?
Yeah, it's awesome. Obviously,
Your life can never get back.
yeah. Well, this is what I love. Like, there's a lot of, you know, like what people don't see, and I think that it's like the work that has to go in to build like one of these front ends. Like, this is 4 hours work. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't happen. But you look at it and it looks like really easy. But that's what all this bike fitting is about. It's individualisation. And obviously we worked with Ruth for a long time, and we're still trying to just. It's like we're at a point now that we're at the pointy end of it. But it's always good to know that, yeah, you've done what you can, and you can go into the race with confidence. Like, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I love these days, you know, like we come here, we have a bit of banter, but you're part of the team then, and I think that's the biggest part, isn't it? You know, like not one person's got all the answers, but if everybody works together, you can always get the best out of the athlete. So, you happy?
Happy, yeah. No, it's really nice. Like I said, no like major changes from what we had before, but just getting it all set up on the new bike. And yeah, playing around with like bottle position, because I think that's probably the one thing that I didn't manage to quite get right last year, mainly because I didn't have the right bottle thing when I came to see Matt. So that's my fault. But yeah, no, really happy. Bike looked good, feel good, ready for some racing.
2 weeks.
2 weeks to go. Yeah, 2 weeks of probably not riding this outside on the British roads. Maybe if the weather's all right tomorrow, we'll see. So yeah, happy days.
Cool.